All right, so I got up today. You know what? Let me do what works best for me. Get here in the now. I do the Tibetan throat chanting because it's the quickest way for me to get into the present moment. And I've talked on other videos that the present moment, Yahweh, it's like I've explained it before. You know, old school Hebrew, Yahweh, I am that I am. There's no past or future. It's saying that God, the universe, is in the present moment. Nothing exists out of the present moment. So for me to be in my head thinking about what I'm going to talk about, that's going to do me no good. And I'm certainly not letting the universe flow through me. And that's what consciousness is. Being enlightened is going from this is happening to me, this is happening by me, this is happening for me, to this is happening through me. And that's what I want to do with all these videos. I just want the universe to channel through me. And I think that's what a lot of mentorship is. It's raising your level of consciousness in this three-dimensional world. Learning how to take the shadow and not let it run your life, but using it as a tool to excel in this physiological world. So we can be an asset to humanity, because I think the purpose in life is to operate at our full potential and to move humanity forward and live alongside nature. Because it's like the law of correspondence, everything. You've heard that the world is a mirror of yourself. And I got up this morning and I was trying to plan. I did my journaling and I was like, you know what? I should talk about this today. I haven't made a long form video in a while. I haven't done an on the run series or a video for the on the run series. And I should talk about overthinking and paralysis by analysis and all that. And I will touch on that. And I'll let you know right now, like, if you're having to think through it, that is just you not having control of your ego. It's where your mind is still in control. The left hemisphere of your brain, you're not using left and right hemisphere of your brain isn't, you're not operating at your full potential, because this is not a memory bank. This is a graphics card. This is where you visualize and create. The mind is the most powerful tool out here. I don't give a shit what AI is doing. AI is intelligence. It's not creative genius. Creative genius only lies within man. See, I couldn't have scripted that if I wanted to. That's just letting the universe flow through me. And when I got in getting into the now, one of the other practices I use is running. Lifting weights is that builds my ego, that builds my confidence, you know. An integrable man does integrable things. I had to remind myself a lot of that lately because I fell short. But when you pick yourself back up, that is being consistent. It doesn't have to be every day right off rip. I don't even know that you could. I mean, I imagine someone could be consistent with a new practice every day. I just don't know that I've ever seen anybody pull that off, because it takes repetition. And integrable is just self-respect. So what have we done today to make ourselves proud of ourselves? Because when we're proud of ourselves, that's when we can show up best for other people. At least for me, man. So I'm getting out in the run, trying to get in the present moment. My mind's racing, it's moving. And maybe some of that has to do with I just tried this new thing where I'm taking espresso powder, whatever, and I'm putting it in my French press and making cold brew out of it. I feel a little jittery, man. I've cut out nicotine completely, most caffeine. I did get down on carbs and sugar a little bit a couple weeks ago, for actually more than 2 or 3 weeks. I was slipping and I wasn't showing up here for you guys. And I wasn't showing up here for future me. And I wasn't showing up here for the past me that needed me. And now I'm bringing that version of me into the present moment again. I'm back and I love it. This is where I don't want to say happiness. I don't really like that idea. I think happiness is kind of like a elementary way of thinking. Not that I'm, you know, I had to get, I barely graduated high school. The only reason they even let me out is because I was just such a nuisance. They didn't want me back. But I like being proud of myself. I carry a lot of guilt and shame because I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of. I've let the physical world, I've let my false self steer me in the wrong way so many times, doing what I want to do, not what I need to do. And I always know what I need to do. You always know what you need to do. That thing that gnaws at you, I'll tell you why you're always rushing through life. You're always rushing to get out of work. You're always rushing through life. One, you've heard this in like a relationship. It started how it ended just how it started. Your day ends the same way that it starts. And you're getting up and not taking care of yourself, making yourself proud. So the thing that you know is going to make you proud, aside from the things you committed to, which those are going to help make you proud too, but there's some things that you need to get to which are going to help you channel your true self into the world that you're not taking care of. So you're like, I need to do this, but I also committed to this, but I also, that's what's happening when you don't know what to do. You don't know where to start. You know exactly where to start. You're just trying to find other ways, or you're doing like a lot of people will disaster-size. I don't know if that's even a word, but they'll like think, oh, if this happens, I need to prepare for this. You don't need to prepare for anything. You just need to show up to what that first right thought is. Now, for me, when I was a kid, the first right thought was really loud. And that first selfish, self-centered wrong thought, which would go like, do it, just do it, just do it. No one's gonna find out, just do it. That was the quiet voice. And somewhere along the road, man, I took another route. And now I've got to I've just got to smother that. There's a wicked part of me that I'm not proud of. And I genuinely believe everyone's good-hearted. Because like in the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, the author opens up talking about the Valentine's Massacre, Two Gun Crawley. And when he was dying, he's writing a letter, blood all over him, all over the letter, talking about his cold and weary heart. He genuinely believed he was a good-hearted person. But look at his crimes against humanity. The road to hell is built on good intentions. And there's something else I've learned recently. Walking around acting like there is no God isn't going to prevent me from going to hell in an afterlife. It simply just rockets me. It transports me into hell now. Slowly, hell becomes the present moment because I'm not in control and I'm trying to control everything and I'm trying to run the orchestra. I'm trying to direct the show and be the lead. So get out there and give it, baby. Create or conform. I love y'all. See you on the next one.